So in today's video, we're gonna look at what I consider one of the best phones you can buy for under $300. Maybe even under $400, depending on which one you get. Now just listen to some of the specs of this phone and let me know down in the comments below what phone you think might be better. At only 300 bucks. This has 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage, plus it takes a micro SD card. It's got a Snapdragon 855 processor. This one also has wireless charging, something you don't get with a lot of other phones in this price category. The battery size on this is 4,000 milliamp hours. It's got 3 cameras on the back, 1 camera on the front, the main rear camera being 48 megapixels. It's got dual speakers. I only paid $299 for this one, but I'll leave a link in the description below with current pricing and more information. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the Axon 10 Pro by ZTE. I think when this phone launched almost a year ago, it was around $550. It's amazing how much phones drop in price just within the first year. Wow, that's really lightweight. SIM ejection tool, quick start guide and warranty information. It's good that it comes with a clear case right out of the box. Downside is this is one of the most thinnest and probably least protective cases I've seen. At least you shouldn't get any scratches on the back. Surprisingly, this actually comes with headphones, USB-C charging cable, headphone jack adapter, which means you're not gonna get a headphone jack on this one. And you've also got your fast charging brick. So that's definitely nice to see. Holy Kamola. Look how shiny this thing is. And I thought Samsung phones were shiny. You can see the rear cameras there up towards the left-hand corner. Power and volume buttons on the right-hand side. You just got the microphone there at the top. Then you've got your bottom firing speaker, USB-C charging port, and your SIM and micro SD card tray. And then right in the center is a teardrop style selfie camera. Overall, I gotta say, this phone looks really good in person. Let's go ahead and put this case on so I don't scratch it up too much. You can see it's very similar size to my OnePlus 7 Pro. This does have a built-in fingerprint scanner when you set this up. You can also do pattern, PIN, and password. You can also use Face Unlock with this phone. So you've got 3 different choices for navigation. You've got virtual navigation, which is the traditional style down here with buttons. You've also got gestures and swipe navigation. That's definitely a pretty cool wallpaper. Nice thing about this, you've got almost 240 gigabytes available. Not too bad for a $300 phone, eh? Looks like there are some updates to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then show you some more. Nice thing is, it looks like it's gonna go from Android 9 up to Android 10. We might as well do that before we go any further. It looks like pretty much stock Android, maybe just slightly different. Up in the notification shade, you've got pretty much most of the normal stuff. Although you've got something called Z-Pop, you've got DTS Sound, Ultra Power, Power Saver, a shortcut to lock your phone, NFC, Nightlight, and then you can invert colors. You've also got Hotspot, Flashlight, Record Screen, Screenshot. You can also turn the ring on and off. So quite a few shortcuts that I think most people are gonna use. Some of the gestures you've got on here. 3-finger pinch for a screenshot. Double tap to wake. Raise to wake. Auto answer. Pocket mode. Flip to mute. Snooze or stop alarms. Turn off speakerphone. Touch disable mode. And shake to turn on flashlight. On the home screen, you swipe over to the left, get your Google News feed. Swipe up to access all your apps. The nice thing is they don't put a lot of bloatware on here. Luckily, it does let you uninstall some of the preloaded apps. Pretty fast shutter speed on here. And it looks like you've got plenty of detail. So as far as the camera modes, you've got bokeh, night, portrait, photo. You've got a 3x zoom, wide, and then 1x. Then you've got video, wide angle. Then you got some extra modes here. You've got sport, manual, panorama, mono, magic shutter, time lapse, and slow motion. Video quality on this, you can go up to 4K resolution at 16:9 aspect ratio. Only on the rear facing camera though, and then on the front facing camera, you can go up to 1080p at 16:9 aspect ratio. Here's a few samples of photos and video, just to give you an idea of what you can expect. I wasn't really sure what to expect when it comes to the camera on this phone, but as you can see from these samples, it worked really good. And I think it's very comparable to my OnePlus 7 Pro, which cost twice as much. Now when it comes to video, the rear facing camera is a lot better than the front. I think mainly just because you can get 4K on the rear and only 1080 on the front. I think overall you're definitely gonna like how the speakers sound on this phone. This does have dual speakers, but for some reason the bottom firing speaker is way louder than the one up here by the earpiece. Any software, it's just basically plug and play into your USB port. Now this one has 4.6 out of 5 stars on Amazon, and I can definitely see why. I mean, it seems to work really good, really easy setup, and you get quite a bit in this kit for just under $80. So to me, yeah, this one's definitely worth it. The crazy thing about this phone is the Geekbench scores are actually higher than the OnePlus 7 Pro and OnePlus 7T, which cost about twice as much. To me, that's very impressive. I have yet to test the battery life on here, but the quick charge is really good. It took about 1.5 hours to charge from 0 to 100%. And when testing this phone in gaming, yeah, you could tell this was no budget device. PUBG Mobile graphics were at HD with high frame rates. Everything looked nice and smooth, and you don't even notice the grass or trees populating as you're playing, which you are going to get on other cheap or budget devices. Not only does PUBG Mobile look great on here, but so does Asphalt 9 and Call of Duty Mobile. I gotta say, this thing is a beast. Here's some more game footage just to give you an idea of what it looks like. So my first impressions of the Axon 10 Pro is, yeah, this thing is the real deal. It obviously must not have sold very good to be on sale like this, but I have no problems recommending this device over a lot of the other cheaper phones that have just came out recently. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think of the Axon 10 Pro. Do you think it's worth getting in 2020? Or is there another phone you'd rather get at this price point? So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.